Hey, good afternoon, family. Good afternoon, and peace be upon you. Hopefully, you are enjoying your day with your family. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I know people are trying to spend this day with their families. However, I have two quick announcements, very, very, very important announcements to make. The first one is concerning Imam Alf, Alfred Muhammad. Imam Alfred Muhammad. The second one would be Nolan Shaheed, my mentor. These two brothers still need our help. These two brothers still need our help. They're both battling cancer. Whatever you can give, please, please, please give. Before I read about Imam Alfred, let me bring up his information. Um, this is Imam Muhammad's GoFundMe page, and I will bring up his information. This is actually, I'm going to read this verbatim off of his page. Having met Imam Alfred Muhammad, I sat and listened to his story and began to understand the need for support beyond his immediate community. This is from Sister Alicia. She comes to you as a concerned member of the BIPOC community for one of our cherished interfaith leaders, Imam Alfred. Imam shared that he is in a healthy walk through stage 4A prostate cancer. Using alternative healthy treatment, the Imam has exhausted expenses through his insurance and out-of-pocket spending, sums greater than $70,000. He needs us to help. He needs us to step up and help. Imam Alfred typically receives revenue through speaking engagements. His his African American male training in daily living and positive economic community building. Since treatment, he has had to limit his engagements that have begun to limit his pocket. Imam Alfred Muhammad is known as the people's preacher and fondly by his children, the Black Forrest Gump. Imam still have years to help rebuild his and other BIPOC communities. Every little bit helps. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. So on the GoFundMe page, if you click on the link, it will show that his goal is $50,000. And so far, he's raised $37,180. Family, whatever you can give. If it's $1, imagine if 50,000 of us give $1. The Imam fundraising goals would be solved overnight. Just give whatever you can, even if it's $1, if it's $5, whatever you can give comfortably. Please go directly to his GoFundMe that you see at the bottom of the screen and just give whatever you can. God bless you for giving. God bless you for giving. Seriously, he needs our help. Okay. Next, I want to bring in my mentor, Brother Nolan Shaheed. I've been knowing Nolan for over 30 years. I met him when I was a teenager, and he's like my second dad. My second musical dad for sure. To give a little background on Brother Nolan, for those who don't know, he's the former music director for Marvin Gaye, the former music director for Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's part of the Funk Brothers at Motown. He's who's who in music. He's a serious session player. I personally rank him probably number 2 trumpet player on the planet. And if he stretches back, he'll probably kick Wynton Marsalia's butt and be number 1. But that's just my personal opinion. But Nolan, you can Venmo him directly. He has a GoFundMe page as well, but the Venmo, I think, would be more effective. Let me read his information from GoFundMe. Okay. This was put together by a sister named Wendy Borns, and it reads as follows. My name is Wendy Borns, and my good friend Nolan, also known as the Cat Daddy, needs our help. He and I have been friends since the 1980s when we both played with Stevie Wonder. He recently learned he has stage 2 throat cancer. His out-of-pocket related expenses have exceeded well over $50,000 already, and he needs help to cover additional alternative medical treatments not covered by his insurance. Uh, Being a world-class trumpeter, he makes his living playing gigs and operating his recording studio in Pasadena, California, which is becoming more difficult now. One of the greatest humans you'll ever meet, who has supported and played for millions, now needs our help. Please support however you can. It will be most appreciated. Now is the time. That's clever. That's Charlie Parker. But anyway, now is the time. Yesterday was the time, but please give. If you can give today, give today. On behalf of Nolan and his family, we thank you in advance. Blessings always, Team Nolan. Team Nolan. Um, yeah. Please give whatever you can for the Imam and for Brother Nolan. It may be possible that the Lord Almighty will erase some of your sins if you do this. It may be possible. It may be possible. That whatever you've done crazy in your life, that you would get forgiveness from the Creator Almighty if you showed empathy, if you showed care for someone else. Um, they both have a lot still to give. Brother Nolan, he don't like me saying this, but he is a genius. How many geniuses, I mean, honestly, have you met from the African American community? No, seriously. So I think it's very important that he disseminate the information that he knows to help rebuild our community as African Americans. How many Beethovens do you know? Like, seriously. Anyway, please give what you can to help both of these brothers. Okay, even if it's $1. If you only got $1, don't feel bad. Just give it. You'll be surprised. I have over 5,000 Facebook friends. If every one of them gave $1, that would be so impactful. You just don't understand. Even if it's $1, just give it. If it's $5, if you can give $100, then give it. But don't be ashamed if you don't have money and you say, what, I only got $1. Give that, because it adds up. Okay, family. Until next time, I love you for real. All right, assalamu alaikum. Peace. Love you.